What's up, YouTube? Thomas L here. Now, there's not only good-looking movies coming out in May. Coming in May, there's also some interesting TV premieres that's also coming, whether it's returning shows or new shows. And anyway, that being said, here's my 10 anticipated TV premieres of May. Coming in at number 10 is Vita Season 2. Now, Vita, I thought was a really good drama series about two Hispanic siblings from East Los Angeles. One is a party girl named Lynn who lives in a carefree life in the Bay Area, and she couldn't be more different than or distant from her sister Emma, with whom she has no relationship with. And so, after a death in the family forces them to return to their stomping grounds where they confront long repressing feelings and learn the surprising truth about their mother's identities and all. I mean, this show wasn't great, nothing like that, but I thought it was pretty decent. I really liked the two leads in this were pretty good, and I mean, it wasn't as good as most other Star shows. I still think maybe Ash versus Evil Dead is the better Star show we had. I still hate that Stars got rid of that, but that's another topic for another day. Anyway, yeah, I'm really curious to see where they're gonna take season 2 at, and yeah, if you guys haven't seen Vita, by now it's like I said, it's on Stars. Check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. Coming in at number 9 is a show called The Society. Now, here's what this is about. It's a new show coming to Netflix, but anyway. The show is about a group of teenagers who struggle to survive after they're transported to a replica of their wealthy town with no trace of their parents. So they're pretty much in a town, in a world where their parents are not around. It's kind of like that. Remember that South Park episode where the kids where the South Park kids all got rid of their parents and they pretty much ruled their town. It's kind of similar to that, or maybe a better was maybe a modern Lord of the Flies in a way. And the show was also led by actress Catherine Newton, who, by the way, is doing a double header when the show premieres, because the Society premieres on May 10th, which is the same day that Detective Pikachu comes out. So if you're a fan of Catherine Newton, May 10th is definitely an interesting day because she has a movie and a show premiering the same day. So anyway, I'm really curious to see how good this show is. I mean, the show could end up not being good. That could always be a possibility. But this little teaser they released, I thought was pretty interesting, and I'm really curious seeing another trailer for this. I mean, the show premieres May 10th, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a new trailer, but. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how. I'm really intrigued by the Society. All right, coming in at number 8 is What Would You Do Season 14. Now, if you guys never seen What Would You Do, it's a really cool, a hidden camera show. Now, believe it or not, they are on their season, their 14th season, which is kind of hard to imagine. I mean, this show has been on the air since I think since 2006 or seven. I can't remember when they first premiered it, but I was a little late to the party because I mean, sometimes hidden camera shows could be hits and misses, but I was late to the party with the show, and I think it's a really cool hidden camera show. It's hosted by this guy named John. I always mispronounce his last name, but his name is John Quinones, who observes and comments on how ordinary people behave when they are confronted with dilemmas that require them to either take action or to walk by and mind their own business and all. And he of course gets a virus actors and create and make some scenarios that are created to force people to make split second and often surprising decisions. And of course, and variations of the situation, such as changing the gender, races, or clothing of people involved. and it's a really interesting show. It's a show that's on ABC, and it's pretty decent. If you guys never seen What Would You Do, check it out. It's a really decent little show, and I'm really curious to see where what they're gonna do with season 14. That should be interesting to watch. Coming in at number 7 is Agents of Shield season 6. Now, of course, we just got Avengers Endgame, which got released, and I mean, season 5 actually ended like last May, I believe. So it's pretty cool that interesting that we had to wait this long for season 6. But I think I could see why, because they wanted to like follow this like I think they if it had probably premiered before Avengers Endgame, it probably would have spoiled a little bit of Endgame. So I think I could see why they decided to wait a bit. But I'm really curious to see where Agents of Shield season 6 is gonna go, especially after the events of Endgame. Because every time with Agents of Shield, they always like when we have like a big Marvel film out or that just came out or something, they always mention like the events that happened in that. So this pretty much Agents of Shield, of course, takes place in the MCU. Like I think it was the last season, yeah, season 5 when they actually mentioned the snap, which I thought was pretty cool. But I was still curious on how they were able to survive the snap. If of course since that episode took place like after the snap happened, so I'm still really curious how they survived that. But anyway, but as for season 6, yeah, I'm really curious to see what's going to go on after the Endgame events. I'm not going to say what happened, like the events of Endgame or anything, because I'm not going to spoil the movie or anything. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward for season 6. I mean, season like Agent Shield could be hits and misses, but it's a pretty decent show, and especially it's Clark Gregg as Agent Coulson that really is amazing on like. Clark Gregg, I think he's just great on the show, and yeah, even people who even people who don't like the show, actually mainly watch because of Clark Gregg. He's that great, and believe it or not, I actually met Clark Gregg one time at a at like a screening of one of his movies called Trust Me. So really nice guy, by the way. So yeah, I'm really curious to see where now as for season 6 of Agent Shield, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen this season. All right, coming in at number 6 is When They See Us. Now, this show, of course, chronicles the true story of the notorious case of five teenagers of color who were convicted of rape that they did not commit, which of course is called the Central Park 5. This movie is from Ava DuVernay, who I think of course she recently had a mess with a of time, but most of her other stuff have been pretty decent. I mean, the trails for this have looked really decent. It looks pretty intense. I mean, I didn't know a whole lot about this Central Park 5, but I'm really curious to see how I'm really curious in the story because I do love me a good true story aspect, and I believe this was like Ava DuVernay's passion project, and I always love to support passion projects, so there's that. Yeah, I'm really curious to see if the show is like any good or not. Like there's only 4 episodes of this, so it should be an easy binge. All right, coming in at number 5 is LA's Finest. Now, this show is a spin-off of the Bad Boys film and will feature Gabrielle Union character Agent Sydney Burnett, who of course whose partner is played by Jessica Alba. Now, this is actually the first show for Spectrum, so if you're a Spectrum customer, you'll definitely be able to watch the show. Anyway, I think this looks really fun. And of course, we gotta wait till January for Bad Boys 3, so of course, this show could hold us for now until Bad Boys for Life comes out. And Gabrielle Union, of course, she just had the series finale of that Mary Jane show. Forgot the name. Something. Being Mary Jane. She just had the finale of that. So nice to see her back. Doing another TV show. And this is also Jessica Alba's first TV since Dark Angels, so that's pretty cool. And I think they both look like they're gonna have great chemistry. And yeah, I'm really curious to see if the show will be any good or not. And yeah, the trailers for this have looked really fun, and yeah, should be interesting to see how good the show will do. All right, coming in at number 4 is Lucifer season 4. Now, of course, Lucifer, first premiered on Fox, but then got canceled from Fox, so Netflix picked it up, which pretty cool there. I mean, that's something about Netflix. If a show if a station cancels a show, Netflix usually picks up. Like Designated Survivor, got canceled from ABC, so Netflix, of course, picked it up. And not to say, of course, Netflix cancels stuff as well. I mean, Santa Clara Diet Anyone, and of course the Marvel shows they got rid of. So yeah, Netflix. I mean, I like Netflix, but they aren't angels because they've had cancer stuff as well. But anyway, that's another topic for another time. Anyway, I think Tom Ellis, he is great as Lucifer. He plays that role really perfectly, and season 3 was pretty decent. So I'm really curious to see where they're going to take season 4 at. Because, of course, the last season, Lucifer, of course, showed the female character Chloe his devil face, and also I'm really curious to see where they're going to take this new season. And of course, it's always nice to see Tom Welling back on TV because, of course, his last major TV gig was Smallville, so always nice to see Tom Welling at something. And yeah, I'm really curious to see how Netflix is going to handle this show because on Fox, I mean, the show couldn't really get a lot on Fox because, of course, Fox is like a basic show, so it's gonna be curious to see how they're gonna handle some of the content on for Netflix. So yeah, it should be interesting to watch. Coming in at number 3 is Animal Kingdom season 4. Animal Kingdom, of course, is based on the Australian TV show. Animal Kingdom is really fun. It's a really gritty crime drama. Like the family in this is, I guess you could say they're a modern Sopranos in a way. I mean, they really aren't a family you want to mess with. The family on this show are mainly drug dealers. They're criminals, and of course it's all led by Ellen Barkin, who plays the head mistress of it all. Ellen Barkin, I think that Ellen Barkin has been around, she's been acting for decades, and I'm saying now, this is probably the character that Ellen Barkin plays in this, named Smurf. This is probably the best character Ellen Barkin has ever played. She is great on the show, and yeah, I'm really curious to see where they're going to take season 4 at. And to me, it's probably the best show on TNT because sometimes TNT could be hit and misses with their shows, but this show is a hit for them, man. I mean, I think both this and Claws have been their best, so. Anyway, yes. Definitely can't wait for Animal Kingdom season 4. Alright, coming in at number 2 is Swamp Thing. Now, I've been really digging the DC streaming service shows. Doom Patrol has been decent. Titans have been good. But my anticipated one is, of course, Swamp Thing. From the trailers, it looks like they are going for that horror element that they promised us. And, of course, you got Derek Mears, who's going from Jason Voorhees to Swamp Thing, so that should be cool. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward for this because the trails have been cool. Of course, James Wan is behind it, who of course is like a horror king now. Yeah, I don't know if the show will be any good or not, but that has to be when I see. But yeah, I'm really looking for Swamp Thing. And after this, there's of course other shows for DC streaming service you look forward to as well. Of course, there's Stargirl. There's a few other stuff, but Swamp Thing I definitely can't wait to check out. All right, coming in at number one is Good Omens. Now, I haven't really cared other than Marvelous Miss Maisel. To be honest, I haven't really cared much for Amazon's TV shows, but Good Omens looks funny. I mean, you've got David Tennant and Micah Sheen in this. It's, of course, based on the book by Neil Gaiman, who also did American Gods, which the show American Gods, the first season was good, but I'm not really caring much for season 2. Anyway, but Good Omens looks like it's going to be really funny. It looks like it's going to be fun. I mean, I believe Benedict Cumberbatch is also in this. Frances McDormand I think she's voicing, if I'm not mistaken, I think Frances McDormand is voicing God, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Benedict Cumberbatch is doing the voice of, I think Satan he's doing the voice of. I could be mistaken there, but anyway, I'm definitely pumped for Good Omens. You know, the trailers for this have been pretty decent, and I'm loving the previews, so yeah, like I said, I don't know if this show will be any good or not, but I'm hoping it's good, because I'm really pumped for this. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. Number 10, Vita Season 2. 9, The Society. 8, What Would You Do? Season 14. 7, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 6. 6, When They See Us. 5, LA's Finest. 4, Lucifer Season 4. 3, Animal Kingdom Season 4. 2, Swamp Thing. 1, Good Omens. Now, there's a few other ones I probably could have added. Let me pull up the list. There's also like a show called Paradise Hotel, which premieres at Fox. Oh, God, that looks so awful. Oh, man, that looks... Yeah. Paradise Hotel, I mean... Of course, there's Bachelorette season whatever. I mean, I'm not really much of a fan of Bachelor or Bachelorette. They're just not really shows for me. Let's see. A few other shows for you iZombie fans, season 5 is coming. There's also let's see, the Billboard Music Awards. Let's see what else is here. The Spanish Princess premieres. Some reason Real Housewives of Potomac season 4 comes. I don't know. Real Housewives is, oh God, whatever. Let's see. Chernobyl Mysteries for HBO comes. Like I said, Paradise Hotels, but that's, oh God. Who knows? Maybe that could end up being the best show on Fox. That's cool. That's a possibility, but yeah. There's a Wu-Tang Clan, which is, of course, based on the rap group. That's like a mini-series that comes to Showtime. That could be interesting. Let's see. Some show called Jailbirds is coming from Netflix, and it's official. Netflix is becoming a TLC. Let's see. Our Crouching President. That show is really funny. It's like an animated Donald Trump show. Let's see. What else is here? Wahlburgers Season 10. Let's see. Catch-22 with George Clooney. That looks okay. Fleabag Season 2 comes. The Rain Season 2. Beach of Zen, which is hosted by Jamie Foxx. Slasher Society. She's Gotta Have It Season 2 premieres. Oh, another show I probably should have added is called What If with Renee Zellweger, and that looks pretty decent. Rim of the World, which is, I believe it's directed by McG. Of course, not to mention the finest season of Game of Thrones. Like the final episode premieres in May, so get ready for your tissues in coming May. But yeah, some pretty interesting stuff coming out in May, and some not so interesting stuff. Looking at Cheap Paradise Hotel. Anyway, let me lead you guys. What TV premiere are you looking forward to watch in May? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.